What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another high adventure video. Chilling on the back of my boat. I have with me a couple of mates today, jigging up some bait for me. Bella, how you doing?
Good.
Mr. C, you hanging in over there?
There's nothing.
No, there's nothing? Nothing yet, huh? All right. Well, we're sitting over a big old humpity hump, sitting in 52 feet of water. I'm enjoying a little late lunch. Got the kids working for me. They're trying to pull up some baby catfish and brim or white perch, whatever we can get, really. Got some green worms down there. Crockett, you sure you don't have one there, buddy?
It looks very...
Boy, start reeling, buddy. Yeah, you got one. You got one. Reel him in from the deep. Let's go. Let's set the chicken down. Oh, he's on him. Trying to collect some bait for some big old catfishing. Oh, look at that. Oh, you caught a little blue catfish, Crockett. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Leave him right there. Whoa. There you go. Nice, dude.
No,
well done. Bella, you have anything over there yet? That shocks me. A little blue catfish. There we go, Mr. C. Look at that. Well done. Bella caught a little baby channel, which is what we're after. Not really caring for the blues, but you want them to hang out and keep him company?
I got one.
You got one? Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, you got a nice one. Oh, no, did he get off? Oh, shoot. Here, go ahead and reel it up. We'll check the bait. Man, fast action to start off. As I was saying, Bella already caught a baby channel, which is what we're after. We want those baby channels. But now Mr. C's got a nice blue in there. Good job, buddy. Oh, here, Bella. Here, let me help you.
Since he won't see him.
Here you go, Miss Bella. Line's dropping back down. All right, Mr. C, let's put you back on another fish. Got to put these kids to work. This is why I had kids right here. Bait catchers. Finally getting to use them. There we go. You getting bit over there? Jig it up a little bit. You know, kind of give it a little pop, Bella. Oh, yeah. I think you've got him on there, baby. Pop it up. Start reeling. You feel him?
Yeah.
That a baby. Here you go, Mr. C. Bella's on. Bella's on.
Oh my, this feels heavy.
He feels heavy? Come on, bring me some bait, girl.
Oh my gosh, I got another baby.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is perfect bait size, Bella.
I got
Well
another channel.
Well done. Thank you, girly. Thank you. We're just going to go ahead and pop them off.
And
Oh,
I
that's
can get
perfect.
myself back in there.
Can you drop it back down yourself? You got to be so careful with these barbs. These baby ones.
Because they are very spiky.
That's right. They'll poke you. Oh, Bella, look at that. Oh, hopefully there's some big, hungry flathead that wants that. All right, he left you the worm too, baby. You want to drop it back down? Looks like you're good to go. They're roaming around down there. Papa's going to get some more of this here chicken. I'm not going to lie, huh? This is pretty nice. Got the kids hard at work. Keep jigging. Both y'all. All right, that line's at the bottom. Here's what we're going to do. Reel it up just a little. Oh, you already got hit. Oh, you're getting a bite. All right, so we're going to set it right there now. Just watch that rod tip. When that starts to bend. Oh, see how it's bending? All right, reel. Jerk upward. There you go, reel. Oh, wow, that was really fast. Good job, buddy. Here, put that rod under there. Move the rod butt that way. There you go. Reel him up. Stop. All right, stop it right there. Oh, another channel. Look at that. Papa will get him over this time. Well done, Mr. C.
I got channel.
Ooh, you've been catching the blues this morning or afternoon.
I kept one channel.
That's a good, scrawny little channel.
6, Papa.
We got 6 of them. Well done, Mr. C. Let's drop them in. Woo. Look at that, y'all. That's like a 4-incher. Bloop. And he left you your worm. That was decent of him. What a decent catfish. A real gentlemanly thing to do, wouldn't you say, Miss Bella? Drop him back down. Bella, you have one on there, you noodle. Get him. There you go. Gracious Providence. It took you 3 business days to swing on that fish, girlfriend. Jeepers.
What? I didn't know something. Oh my.
Oh my. Get him in. I see that rod tip bending.
Oh my.
I want you to swing him aboard this time. That's a blue. Swing them aboard. Yeah, nicely done. Oh, wait, no, in the boat. Oh, not at you. Oh, my gosh. What is going on? Set him down on the boat. Set him down. There you go. Land him. Oh, my heavens.
Put him over here.
No. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Oh, my heavens. You guys.
That's great.
Hey, nice catch. What do you want to name him before I drop him in?
Sir, let's name him Flopper.
Flopper? That seems like a really good name for a catfish, actually.
Good night, Flopper.
Goodbye, Flopper. Have fun. Get big. Grow fat. Oh, he stole our worm. What? That stinker. All right, keep your rod tip there. I'll rig you back up. Oh, that's a good looking live well, y'all. Oh, we got some really good bait sized channels in there. Really good bait size. Y'all did a good job. Give me some high fives. Thank you. Boy, you totally whiffed, Bella. That a baby. Crockett, thank you guys. Thank you for coming out and helping Papa. We're going to hopefully turn those into some big blues, but specifically some big flathead tomorrow down in the river. So we put in good work today. Let's go ahead and head on back. Actually, guys, do you mind if we go back to the dock and catch a few brim as well?
Sir.
Does that sound good?
I'm going to eat all your chicken.
Sounds good. Let's go catch some brim at the dock, and then let's let the real big fish fishing begin. We have really picked an absolutely gorgeous day to come out and be out on the river. Welcome back to day 2, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on one of the many beautiful rivers of South Carolina. I've got with me an enormous 10-pound anchor. Overkill for what you need, really, down here in a 12-foot Hobie kayak. It's way overkill. You probably only need about a 4-pound anchor, but you know, better safe than sorry. Just gonna do is we're gonna just drop this right over. Quite frankly, that's good. That's a good depth. Sitting probably at about 8 feet right here. Tie this off on the back. Here we go. Begging your pardon, but these Hobies are built for this. Ugh. Whoa, something big just came out of the water back there. Right, I think that'll do. Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to this ingenious setup I have going on here. So we have your regular Santee Cooper rig. We're going to have a 6-ounce sinker, got our float, got our circle hook for our live bait. Now, what I've done is I have rigged up a GoPro with a float, because if you just drop this down with a GoPro, the GoPro is just going to lay on the bottom. Might lay face down, might lay straight up, who knows. But with a float, the GoPro is going to automatically go up like this. And at the proper angle, I have a little what do they call this? Split shot sinker right on the back, so it can't slide up the line. It's going to stay right down by our 6-ounce sinker, which I have tested in 14 feet of water, will keep the float down. This float, instead of just laying down like this, the GoPro land, it's going to float the camera up and keep it naturally pointed towards our bait. Now I have it angled maybe about 30 degrees this way as well. So then that way, if it does move forward a little bit, the angle of the camera will still face upwards. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I've got little to no doubt. We're gonna grab one of our prime specimens here. Give me a good specimen. The great thing about using catfish as bait as well is that on the hook, rigging them through the back like this, they last forever. They'll last for hours, literally, as long as they don't get eaten. There you have it. Just like that. And that's what's going to coax those big old flathead in. A big blue would hit that as well. There you go. Camera's rolling. Get our Drift King rod out. A bit tangled around the end. That's okay. Right. Here is to my genius. There you have it. All we do is wait. I'm actually going to use this camera right here that I'm filming with. We're going to rig that up with our second float and get this one out there next. So, pardon me while I send you guys out into the deep. Right. Hooking you guys up. There's your bait. Cheerio. We'll see you guys here in a bit. Good luck down there. Once our baby catfish reaches the bottom of the river, it's not long before he starts to attract interest. Struggling against the float, he tries to reach the safety of the riverbed. On our second line, this catfish tries to do the same. Similarly, its struggling vibrations bring in a much bigger fish. This common carp, however, has no interest in this catfish as a meal, so he swims away. Soon, however, a river predator does arrive. Sensing the struggles of the much smaller fish, this smallmouth gauges whether or not he can make a meal out of him. Not being averse to an easy meal, he goes in for a strike. The bite from the smallmouth sends the baby channel into flight mode. However, the line prevents him from making it far. And soon, a second smallmouth appears. Having judged the bait to be too large, both smallmouth swim away. But not long after, this river's main apex predator appears out of the gloom. The great North American flathead sits atop the food chain in these rivers, and he knows it. And a baby channel catfish is exactly the type of snack he's looking for. Sensing the struggles from the much smaller catfish, he strikes hard and fast, consuming it headfirst. Seemingly unfazed by the camera, this flathead stays and consumes his meal. Look at this one right here. Something's eating it. See, it just went slack. Completely slack. In fact, I believe it's swimming off to the side. I'm going to let him eat it for a second, though. When you're dealing with live bait, you want to make sure they consume it. In the chaos created by the attack, a second flathead has entered the scene. Shockingly, a third flathead appears from the murky depths to inspect the chaos. This is highly irregular behavior from a fish known for being very territorial. And almost as if this flathead is aware of the surrounding catfish, he decides to lay on the bottom and try to consume his meal in peace. Oh, guys, I just pulled it up. I had a fish on. I had a little flathead on, and he just fell off at the boat. It definitely was a flathead. I saw him come up to the surface. I had no idea he was on. So we were definitely getting bit, but he didn't run the correct way for me to be able to know that he was on there and set the hook. Dang it. That's the one problem with using a 6-ounce sinker. I need to use the weight to get the float down to the bottom, but on the other hand, then unless the catfish is a really decent size, I'm gonna have a hard time feeling the bite. But that does answer one question for me. I was a little worried that the catfish would be afraid of the camera. Obviously they aren't. So we're gonna go ahead and move down about 100 yards. Let's hit the next hole. Let's see if we can find that piggy flathead. There are definitely plenty more in this river. During this drop, the camera is angled towards the bottom, with the bait swimming freely just out of sight. And almost immediately, a curious flathead moves in for a closer look. Seemingly unsure of what he's looking at, this catfish gets a closer look at the camera, then backs off. Still, the promise of an easy meal is just too much to pass up. He must have another look. It appears for this catfish, the camera's too off-putting, so he gives up. On the other line, however, this channel is not so fortunate. A single shake of the camera and the grunting of the catfish signals a strike. Another flathead. There it is. That's what I wanted to hear. After the strike, the combined weight of the camera and sinker seemed to discourage this flathead from making a run. His threshing about at the end of the line seems to have invited an unwelcome guest. A second flathead has come to try to join the feast. Nice. Did I get him? I don't think so. Dang it. No, we got him. Fish on. Fish on. Let's go. I just felt him jerk. It's not very big, but we do have one. Oh no, he got off. What? How did we lose it? I swear I felt it jerk when I was reeling it up. What? Poor little catfish. No way. Oh. Dang it, man. On the second line, a herd of brim can be seen observing the struggling catfish. Unable to provide him assistance, they must abandon him to his fate or risk becoming a meal themselves. It seems their flight is just in time, for another large river smallmouth appears from the gloom. Baby catfish aren't normally atop the menu for these river predators, so he decides to look elsewhere. Out of the murk, another adolescent channel catfish appears, perhaps a distant relative. But he, like the others, must abandon him to his fate or risk ending up on the menu himself. Alright, we have all the lines brought in. We're starting to lose daylight. We're going to go ahead and head on back. I should have two nice, plump, juicy flathead on a stringer right now. However, I just apparently don't know how to catch fish today. We're not done yet. I know there are some big catfish lurking in this river. So we're going to give it a day 2 for sure. Let's get back, check the footage, see what these have to tell us, and then we're going to kind of just go from there. Don't go anywhere. Alright, day 2. I have downsized the hook a little bit for these little brim. We're going to throw 2 brim out to start our second day. We do have the catfish as well, but I want to switch the bait up and just see if that gets us any more strikes or not. Almost immediately, smallmouth are attracted to the new bait. This fish, however, seems a bit undersized and soon swims off. But just then, out of the gloom, a surprise predator makes an entrance. This channel cat, not known for eating live bait, can't seem to pass up the struggling brim. His strike is swift and powerful, but he avoids the hook. But the blow proves deadly for the brim. Alright, we pulled the line in. My brim is actually almost dead, so something, I'm assuming, probably hit it. So what I've done is I've actually just cut the body off. We're going to throw just the head down. Nice bloody head there. We're going to see if that conjures up a hit. Everything will eat a big chunk of cut bait. Flathead, channel, blue. It'll get them all. See if we get our first fish here. The severed head of the brim quickly attracts the bane of all catfishermen, the common river gar. Known for its long beak and rows of sharp, pointy teeth, this fish will sever lines and wreak havoc on fishermen's setups. But, as luck would have it, a large river apex predator appears from the deep. The great North American blue catfish smells the sumptuous meal. All that's left is to locate it. Quick as a flash, he takes off along the riverbed. But once again, the bait is dropped. However, the savvy fisherman above knows exactly what he just hooked. I'm like 99% certain that was a gar. Gar hit it, and then they just take off. Catfish don't typically do that. And of course now there's nothing. It's not there anymore, so it was probably a gar and he dropped it. I'm going to leave it down there though. We'll see if anything comes back for it. Maybe he moved my bait into another place. Maybe we'll get something. He just moving the position. Back on the other line, a flathead has located the cut bait. Known for not being as aggressive with cut bait as they are with live bait, the flathead seems annoyed and leaves. Having rebaited the other line, this small channel tries his luck with the big chunk bait. It appears his eyes are too big for his stomach. After freshening the bait, it appears this cast has landed between a rock. Nevertheless, the scent has attracted this flathead, who can't seem to locate the bait. The scent quickly attracts the bane of all catfishermen, the painted turtle.
Renowned for their ability to strip catfishing hooks of their bait without getting caught, these cheeky little turtles are a constant nuisance, especially in the warmer months. Unable to locate the bait themselves, these turtles must make like the catfish and press on. In just a moment, you will see the effectiveness of my GoPro setup as I must break the line to free it from the bottom. The line has broken, and now it floats upwards towards the surface for recovery. As day gave way to evening, it appeared that activity on the riverbed began to increase. Emerging from the gloom of the depths, a second flathead has smelled the bait. But he was quickly chased off, for our prize had finally shown up. A large blue catfish appears from the depths, inhales the bait, and takes off along the riverbed.
There we go. There we go. Fish on. Oh, it's about time, too. That feels like a kitty. That feels like a kitty. Oh, man. It took us long enough. But that cut bait got it done. Now just to see what we have. What do we have? Oh, my Lord, have mercy. We've got a massive blue catfish. Oh, my gracious. Oh, my heavens. Jeez. That's an absolute pig. That thing is a freaking stud. Oh my gracious. Phew. When all else fails, cut bait. Cut bait will get it done. There's some big ones in this river, y'all. Come on, open up. Stay high. There we go. Oh, oh my gosh. This might be bigger than 30. Oh my gosh. Oh. Look at that absolute giant river blue catfish. Oh, oh my graciousness. That's probably the biggest one I've pulled out of this river. Yep, just a little over 24 pounds. Oh, I don't know, man. That feels a lot bigger than 24 pounds. Oh my gosh, look at the big old mouth on that. Oh, big old river blue. Goodness, let's get her back in the water. Ugh. There she goes. Oh, that was a good fight. I didn't actually realize how big that fish was when we first hooked it. Oh, finally! We did it! We put a fish in the boat! That felt incredible. Let's do it again. Took us long enough.
Once again, a curious flathead comes to investigate the cut bait. However, this fish seems more interested in getting a close-up. Just inches away from the bait, he surprisingly appears uninterested.
Well, y'all, as you can see, it has gotten dark out. I have fished my guts out the last 2 days, and quite frankly, it's been pretty tough for this river that's known for its catfishing and quite frankly just chocked full of blues, rivers, and flatheads. They have just been really squirrely the last 2 days. I'm wondering if it's this heat wave that we've had. It got cool, like lower 80s and even some upper 70s for about a week and a half. Then all of a sudden we got hit with these 90s again. Kind of, we had like second coming of summer here in South Carolina. And I'm wondering if this heat wave has just kind of drug the bite down with it, because we should have had a nice stringer full of maybe 5-6 catfish, and that should have been a slow day. Unfortunately, this is the first time I think I have ever done a video without a catch. Well, I caught, but I haven't cooked. I got nothing to cook. I really didn't want to cook that 24-pounder up because I think that would have just been too much, man. That would have been too much. There would have been a whole lot of fat in that meat, and I just don't think it would have tasted very good. I am getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, though. At least something is having a meal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think we should try next. I'm thinking like maybe we should come down here with like some chicken livers. Give it a few weeks, let the weather cool back down. Come down with like some chicken livers, or maybe just some like chicken breasts, maybe some shrimp. I don't know. You guys tell me, do you want to see this kind of video again? Hopefully next time, obviously, with the cooking portion in it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the underwater footage we've gotten the last couple of days. It's been a lot of fun coming down here experimenting with these GoPros in the river. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, and as always, I will see you in the next one.